Hi guys, it's Mel here from LW Scrapping. I am here to bring you a layout that I am about to pop together, and I'm going to show you the whole process. So in between I'll press pause and try and dry it. It's for Mixed Media Mayhem for this week, for Friday 4th of November. So the first one for this month. And Scrappy Adam has picked the recipe for this month, and he wants us to do a monochromatic layout, to use spray inks, and either use circles or bubbles. Well, I'm going for, well, my bubbles are circles. At the same time, I didn't get all of the sketches finished for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 10. So, I had a thought. I only just recently got this stencil, and it was from my local scrapbook store. I'll tell you about this first. At Ashcraft Gifts in Northern Tasmania in Launceston. I went in because I don't have anything to do with bubbles. So I wanted a stencil, and I also wanted just a little rubber stamp to do with bubbles, because I could use bubbles a lot for a lot of things. So I went in, and this one is from B Arty, $13.90. I got it for, so I'm quite happy. I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using the stamp. Now, the layout, where did I just pop that? The sketch that I'm going to be doing is this one here by Pam Nichols. Now, when that originally first came out, I thought, I have no idea what I'm doing with that. No idea at all. And so, at the same time, I think I was busy doing stuff that day, so I didn't get time to do it anyway. In the meantime, I saw Scrappy Adam do a layout with, ripped bits at the bottom, and it gave me an idea, and I knew exactly when I knew I had to use a bubbles, what I wanted to do. So I just hope this works out. Now, this also could turn out to be an absolute total mess. I got myself the other day a Distress Oxide spray. So I love the colour, the Uncharted Mariner. I'll show you what I did earlier. I did a bit of a tester. So I just sprayed my card, and then I got the stencil and I went over and I got a wipe, just a baby wipe, and tried to pull the pigment off, but the stencil isn't quite a big enough area to show that there's bubbles coming through. So now I've made that dirty. Take that off so it doesn't go on my... So I thought that's not going to work. So then I tried to, down here, I tried to ink blend over it. And I thought, oh yeah, that kind of works. But then I just stuck the stencil on and sprayed over it, and I really liked that effect. So, I'm not chucking this out because I might use that as background yet. What can't hurt later on. So, when I do this, when I'm about to make my total mess, I'm going to spray on here. I think I'm just going to go across. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go across, hopefully. Could turn out to be a real mess. And then I'm going to go over to another piece of cardboard, and I'm going to stamp it on there, and just, where is my paper towel? So I'll use that to press it on with. And I'll create another background. So, without further ado, make sure this is still recording for me. Let's go. Let's give it a good old shake to get all the pigment off the bottom. So it's only a brand new. As you can see, that's my hands from already testing it. Right. I've got a rag down here as well, so let's just clean that bit off. Okay, let's go. So doesn't matter if some overspray goes on because it'll add to the effect as well as to my fingers. Alright, now let's stamp it on here. My paper towel. Lift it up. Go over again. There we go. So that's I could cut that bit up to put behind things, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And so that I don't get total ink everywhere, get this cleaned up a little bit. Ready. Need some more wipes. I have ink everywhere. Right, let's set that to the side. I'll get that other spare one. Well, that shouldn't take long to dry, to be perfectly honest. Let's blend that in a bit. Okay, let's move that off our desk. That over there. Okay, now let's just see so I can stamp my bubbles. Where's the other bit? Okay, so that's going to go over a little. So let's see. See, look at that, that's pretty good. I can stick onto that already. So I've already put double-sided tape on. I have stamped some embellishments because I'm running out of beach embellishments, and I'll explain my photos in a moment. So what I've done is I've just gone through what I've got in relation to, you know, a sea greeny, bluey colour. I have come up with this. I'll go down here like so. Get that bit there. Don't necessarily need that. All scraps this that I've used in my beach paper that I've got. So I was like, oh, what's, you know, the bluey greeny colour. Alright, and this one's going to go underneath. That, and I've got one that had actual coral on the back, but it wasn't quite bright enough. This was more the colour, so I went with the shells on the other side. So this is my very first time using oxide spray. I've got oxide inks, and it's Kaiser. I've got nearly all Kaiser stuff. Right, now, so as you can see, one down there. This is, I'm trying to finish off some 2019 photos. So this is when we were at Marrawa. I'm going to go like that. If I pop that down, and this is going to cover a majority of that bit there up. And it was blowing a gale, absolutely blowing a gale. Gotta go here like that. Now, explain my photo. This is my daughter trying to keep the hood to the coat on. That's how windy it was. And the top one is a crab shell that we found. And when we got home, we actually looked it up, and because when my husband looked at it inside, he said, no, that's not been cut open or anything. That's been shed. And so we looked it up on the internet, and yep, they definitely, crabs shed their shell out of shell. Apparently, it's just like when us humans, as we grow, we outgrow our clothes. Well, apparently, crabs outgrow their shells and have to regrow them. Okay, now I'm going to put some foam on this. I had to go to the craft store the other day, my local one, because I can't get foam tape anywhere at the cheap shop like I used to get. I can get my double-sided tape, but I can't get the actual foam. So this is actually a rubber stamp. I'll show you those in a moment. So this is going to be my title. So originally the title was up here, but I'm actually popping it down here. And I'll explain the title in a minute too. So that's my other one that I'll do in a moment. So I've used, I'm going to do some little shells in a minute. And that's off this one, which is Beach Life, Everyday Life from Close to My Heart. And the crab and the starfish are from Beach Days, Seasons and Nature, Close to My Heart. So, and the title, I've just stamped it and then cut around it. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm finding it hard to get beach and wildlife and things like that ephemera. So, I also noticed that Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and Moira O'Reilly, they're going to be doing a year-long spending freeze. So I'm thinking that I may be able to play along with that because I really want to use what I've got. There's not too much that I need to buy. At Christmas time, you know, I might get some money from my mum and my mother-in-law, and I really need to buy albums because I have got pages sitting out of albums everywhere. So that's the only thing that I need to buy apart from plain white cardstock. I've got enough inks. I've got stamps. I've got dies. I've got plenty of paper that I can go on with. So I might play along with that. I'll see how it go anyway. Now, where was I going? So I've got that one done. We'll get our starfish on. The reason I want to get these ephemera put on before I start stamping, so that I know where I'm popping them. Okay. I'm going to go like that. And everything that I stamped on was all scrap. Found some scrappy white stuff, turned it over, and because I've got there's ink on the back of them. Now, I have two flares here. This one is from the Flair Hut. It's one of Adam's, Scrappy Adams. It's just a blue with a bit of the orange like the shell of the crab. And then I had this one that was a similar colouring and it said Discover. No idea where I got it from. But it was so hollow. It's a metal thing, but it's so hollow. I had to put 3 bits of foam in there to actually get it to be able to sit on the paper. So that was interesting. No idea where I got it from. No idea how long I've had it. So I thought, let's get some of this stash used. So I've been having, I'm going to be playing along with the cut file series in December, 20 days of cut files. I just keep forgetting off the top of my head who that's with. Confessions of a Paper Addict. And my good friend Jackie is kindly offered to print out the files for me, or cut out the files for me, and send them from America to here, which was really kind of her. So I can do that. So I've got that coming. That's already been organised, so, and I don't have to pay for it. Though I may just send Jackie a nice little thank you. Now, did I put that one down? No, I didn't. I think Adam's got a new line of flair coming out for November. Now, don't quote me, because I've kind of been a bit AWOL for the last few days. I think it's the 6th of November. If you go to the Flair Hut Facebook page, you should be able to find out. I just had a couple of days off after doing the 30 Days of Sketches series. I think I needed that little bit of a break. And I wanted to go and see my mum. Hadn't seen my mum for ages. Right. Now that I've done that, how am I going to get the bubbles? I'm not. I'm going to have to take that off. So I've done the mariner. I don't know how that's going to come up. I'll go with that. There's a bit of paper. That. Also considering this is a brand new stamp, we'll go down here like that. Go like that. More on this side. Yep. This one got the side. Go like that. Like a. So I want to stamp with those bubbles. Now that bubbles is a uniquely creative acrylic stamp. That's just, yeah, just bubbles. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. Just wanted the bubbles to come up the side. Okay, so that's that cleaned off. That's the bubbles done. Let's stick that guy back on. Just cover. Right. Where is my... Okay, I've got some seashells. Oh, I need to put Mr. Krabby on too, don't I? I stamped a crab and I've hand cut it out. And he is going on with foam as well. Like so. And he is coming in here like that. Right. Stamp some shells. It's going to be in the way too, isn't it? I wanted to go like that. This one I'm using prize ribbon. I don't know that it's going to show up real well, but we'll give it a go. Like that. That. Right, now take that one off. Take those two off, and I've got another one that's slightly different, and I hope it works. It's a fuller shell. Okay, do one over here. Okay, right, so inks used, prize ribbon, Uncharted Mariner. Uncharted Mariner oxide spray. Right, we've done stamping, we've done stenciling. We've cut out our own embellishments and our own thing. And now I'm going to use some Nuvo drops. And finish it off. So I'm going to go here. So, and let's get our tool. I do have some gems here, so let's just stick a gem. Let's stick some gems here, there, and everywhere. We'll go in between the stamps. Like that. Something different. I don't mind being different. Get that in there without touching the Nuvo. One down here. There we go. Bit of sparkly gemness. Righto, I think that's me done. So that is the one that I have no idea where it come from, but I'm using it up because I don't want to use all of my Dotty About Flair because Don't think I'm getting any more for a while. I think I've got some on its way. And then after Christmas I can start ordering again some more. My flair description, get that going back up again. But Adam will let me know, so that's okay. Okay then, so there we go. That's my layout from Mixed Media Mayhem with Adam's recipe. I think I've covered the circles, covered my hands in mixed media. Yeah, so that's what I've done. And I've sort of done a layout for that day 17 for 30 days of sketches. So thanks everybody for watching. If you think that you might like this, like to have a go at this layout, this sketch of Pam's, press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. You don't know you can do it unless you try. You could just do a couple of torn bits or just do one with a couple of photos down one side or something. You could even turn this, if you had some smaller photos, turn it into 4 photos. Yeah. So if you do like this, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost to subscribe, like, or comment. There'll be other people playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. And I'll also link the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches as well. Even though 30 Days of Sketches is finished because it was last month. Because I'm still trying to get a couple of them done that I didn't get done. I will still keep putting the playlist in so that you can check everybody's out. And, you know, go and have a look at those and give them a like, subscribe if you're not already, and maybe give them a comment on something that you might like about their layout. Okay, so without further ado, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I am absolutely grateful, and I'm a little shocked how well it's going. And I'm actually really enjoying my scrapbooking and my videoing, and yeah, it's been great. It's a great experience and I'm enjoying it a lot. Thank you to my local store. Now, I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I do want to give them a shout out. Ashcraft Gifts. They helped me so much the other day. I literally went in there with a list of things that I sort of needed and wanted to help me out, and I said, now can you tell me which would be better? And they were so helpful in there. So thank you, Sarah, and the ladies in there. I'll also be coming back with a video. It might take me a couple of videos, but I'm actually going to be, I've already started putting together my own advent calendar. One of the ladies at Ashcraft had on their Facebook page one that she made, and you could actually go in there and buy the products to make it. And well, I've got a fussy daughter who doesn't like the actual chocolate in the advent calendars anymore, so I thought I'll make my own and then I can get it out each year. So I will come with a video starting on that to show you where I've got to, and then the final product. So thank you everyone. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye for now.